Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ryan. My channel is all about being over 40 and losing weight, building muscle, or maintaining muscle, and trying to find those awesome recipes that help you. So today we're gonna get into a recipe that I've really enjoyed as of late. It's very versatile and can be used in many different ways, keeping the initial setup of the meal prep very bland, and then you can finish it off in different ways as well. So it's just one of my favorites. You can have a little spice, you can have a little sweet, and it just depends on what you're feeling that day. So let's jump right into it. All right, so we got everything here, and I took some time to cook it because it does need to be cool before we assemble everything. So over here we have 6 pounds of ground turkey, 85/15, and 1 pound of ground beef. I believe it was 93.7 I got. And basically I did not strain the fat, but if you look and see here, there's just a tiny bit of juice at the bottom. And I've broken up the meat really well, and it's almost cooled 100% where we need it to be. The veggies here, I have an entire broccoli crown cut up and an entire bag of snap peas that I put in the air fryer wrapped in foil with some olive oil. Just ran it at 350 for about 30 minutes just to soften it up. And then I have 2 bags of broccoli stir fry from Aldi. I really enjoy that one because it has carrots, it has water chestnuts in it. It has a little bit of broccoli too. The fresh broccoli is a lot better. But now we're ready to assemble, okay? So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna start getting our beef divvied out into our 7 bowls. So we have 7 pounds of meat and we have 7 bowls. So we're looking to basically get a pound of meat in each. Okay, that's our first pass through. So now we're gonna start getting a little bit more meat in there. And of course you can scale this if you would like to as well, just to make sure everything's accurate. Not all of my bowls are the same here. They all are for cup, but some of them are thicker glass and thinner. So, all right, and that's the last little bit. So all I did here with the meat is I added in a few minced garlic cloves, a little bit of parsley, some salt and pepper, kept it pretty simple. Over here with our vegetables, I added in a little bit of garlic as well. 1 garlic clove. I added in a little bit of salt and pepper, and that's really it. We really want to keep things really basic because when we add sauce to this, that's what the versatility is about this dish. It's great. All right, so now we're just topping our vegetables here. Always good when you're eating to start with vegetables anyway, and this kind of forces you to do that because they're sitting on top. I have prepared this before with rice. Generally, I would put the rice on the bottom, but sometimes I just cut the rice out entirely, and that's what I felt like doing this time. So we just have a little bit more here. So there you have it. And this is ready to be packaged up because the best thing about this dish is once you let it cool, it will not have any liquid at the bottom. That is the best tip I can give you is do not pack this hot and put the lid on. Make sure everything is chilled to room temperature, and then you're ready to put it in the fridge or freezer. If you freeze these, they'll last up to like maybe a month or 2. They're still good when they come out. If you know you're gonna eat one, throw it in the fridge to defrost overnight, or take it to work with you and then just sit it on the counter if it's still frozen. By the time you go on lunch and you put it in the microwave, it'll be ready to go. So that's what we're looking like here. About a pound of meat in each and a load of vegetables, which is just great. So one of my other tips I like to do is I like to put the vegetables on the top because anybody who knows that you've cooked a bowl or a plate of ground beef before, it just kind of pops all over the microwave. So this is a really important tip. Make sure you cover the top with vegetables. Not only is that the way you should eat it, but it also keeps everything nice and clean inside the microwave, which is great whether you're at home or at work. You don't want to be destroying the microwave. But in front of me is our sauces that I like to pick up and use with this. There is another teriyaki one that got recommended me from Trader Joe's. I'm just out of it. And it's basically like a teriyaki sauce loaded with sesame seeds. It's absolutely delicious. Trader Joe's is a little bit far away from my home, but whenever I'm in the area, I will pick that one up for sure. And so yeah, teriyaki, we have orange stir fry sauce, which is great. Sweet and sour, which is awesome. And then if I don't even want to have any of these sauces, which do add a little bit of sugar, I'll just go with some hot sauce if I'm in the mood for that. And just classic sriracha is delicious. So that is probably the most versatile meal prep that I've ever made. Yeah, it's great. All right, there you have it, guys. So let's go over the macros for this. This is 846 calories, 53 grams of fat, and it is 12 carbs and 85 grams of protein. It's a big part of my lunch. I like that my biggest meals of the day at lunch. So having the 846 calories at lunch is great as opposed to dinner time for me. But that's what we're looking like, guys. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and thanks so much for checking out this recipe. My fitness tip for today is consistency. So it's okay to set goals for yourself and try and hit those goals. Make sure they're realistic and stay consistent. You know, it's not realistic to hit the gym 7 days a week. It's okay to miss a day and then just pick it up the next day. Or maybe you have a little diet break where you're not going so strict on carbs for a week and then you get back on it. Otherwise, you could just binge off or have like a really big snack session, which could really hurt your diet. So plan accordingly, stay consistent as best you can. Consistently give yourself those breaks. Consistently give yourself that grace in the gym as well, making sure that you're setting realistic expectations. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you made it this far, I would appreciate a like. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.